My sister loves that song and she's like 3 years old. She's 2. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about something that's a little bit controversial, but also like not, because it shouldn't be. Kind of like a weird thing for me to talk about. It's kind of hard to talk about, but I feel it is necessary to educate the general public. So here we go. Quick disclaimer slash explanation point. Some of you may know this. I've mentioned it in vlogs and stuff, but I've never like said it, I guess. Like, if you follow my Instagram, like, you know, because I post about it sometimes. But I have something called cystic fibrosis, which is basically a genetic mutation. So like, I'm a mutant. You have to get the gene from both your mom and your dad when you are conceived. It causes your cells to not absorb water well. Basically, the channels in each cell, here's a cell, the saline, salt, the passageways, in different mutations, there's different ways that it's blocked, but it's basically blocked. So salt can't pass through your cells. And so when that happens, water follows salt. So you're basically chronically dehydrated. Your exocrine system, like your saliva, mucus, like in your stomach and lungs and mouth, eyes, ears, all that stuff can be blocked or have thicker mucus. Basically, like, my pancreas is blocked off, stuff in there, so my stomach is like fucked all the time. My lungs, I have asthma too, so like that's kind of what's the worst thing. But basically, the mucus in your lungs can get thicker, and so like if you get an infection or something like that, it's harder to get over. This video is 10 things that I wish people knew about having a chronic illness, because it can fucking suck. Number 1 is treatments. How long they freaking take. I have to take nebulizers twice a day. I have to do 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours at night. Sometimes I have to do 1 hour twice in between them. So it can take up to 2 to 6 hours depending upon what my treatment regimen is, you know, for that time. And like, people don't get it. Like, people are like, oh yeah, come to my party, it starts at 10. You do realize that means I have to wake up at 6 in the morning to be anywhere at 10. Like, it's, people don't get it. Like, it's so hard to, like, I can't stay out late because you have to do it 12 hours apart. And if you will know if I don't do it, because I cannot breathe. 2, undermining my issues. When people are like, oh, that's not so bad.
You know, it could be worse.
There are people that are dying!
I know. But here's the thing, is that I'm in pain all the time. Like, I'm always uncomfortable, and look at how, have you seen my legs? 3, pity. I hate pity. I hate when people are like, they baby me or like treat me as like a lesser thing. When they're like, oh, you poor thing, you give me a hug. No, I just want you to understand and be like, oh yeah, dude, that sucks, so how can I help? Like, I don't want people to be like, I'll pray for you and your family. Or when people tell other people without my consent, and then they meet me and they're like, oh yeah, I know you have issues. 4, I tell people and people are like,
Oh yeah. Yeah, my cousin had that.
or worse.
Oh yeah. My aunt had that. She's dead now.
What? Why would you say that to me? That's like someone being like,
Oh dude, yeah, like my natural hair color is like red.
and then someone being all like,
You know, I heard redheads are going extinct.
like, 5. So people with CF, we have a potential of carrying more, you know, viruses and bacteria that only other people with CF would be susceptible to. Like, for a while there, I was carrying something called Pseudomonas in my lungs, which doesn't really affect normal people. Pretty much everyone has it, but it can be bad for people with CF since it's harder to like handle things like that. So we can't be more than 6 feet, can't come close to each other more than 6 feet. Like, we can't be around other people with CF. And so sometimes it just feels like there's nobody like who like fucking gets it. Like, and yeah, I talked to people online, like the Furchess twins. I met one cosplayer who has it, but she's super sick, and I'm not really. So it just kind of scared me because since I'm not sick, I'm always like, what's it gonna happen? Even though like I know it's not. But so it's just like hard because there's like not many people who you can talk to, I guess. 6. No, really, I cannot be around your germs. Go home if you're freaking sick, man. Like, I go to cons and people are like, oh yeah, I had like a 500-degree fever this morning. Like, who I have to go sanitize my entire body? Like, you don't understand. I don't get colds often, but when I do, I go to the hospital. Like, do you understand that your fucking mouth germs could be the reason I die? Like, I had a cold in February and I was in the hospital. Like, I went to the hospital because I had a cold. That doesn't happen. Just go. Just stay away from me if you're sick, really, please. I don't care if you think it's dumb because it's really not.
Leave!
Okay. Number 7. Trying to keep happy face, normal life, image up, friends, events, cosplay, writing, acting, all the shit I do, kung fu, like, trying to keep all that up while having to deal with this can be ridiculous. For cons, I have to plan like 3 months in advance because I need a place that is reliable to do my nebulizers. I can't eat gluten, can't eat wheat because of it. I can't eat sugar. Food is hard. Like, meet someone and be like, we're gonna be best friends, and then they sneeze on me and I have to leave them forever and never see them again. Like, I'm so uncomfortable telling everyone, like anyone at all. Because, which leads me to number 8, freaking knowing when to tell people about this kind of crap. I feel so weird every time I have to tell someone, and it gives me like major anxiety. Like, I get panic attacks like when I have to do it, because the worst thing is like, and this has happened to me. This happened to me. I'll tell you this freaking damn story. I went to school once. I'm homeschooled. I went to school once when I was a child, and I had to tell the whole school, basically, and had to tell everyone, which was fucking awful, because I'd never done that before. I was like 9, and this kid came up to me the next day. I was minding my own fucking business. I was like, I'm feeling myself, and this child walked up to me and was like, my mommy says you're gonna die, and I was like, I have to leave the premises. Ever since then, I'm like terrified every time I tell someone, because I don't want them to be like,
Oh, so you're gonna die.
I don't know why I would be offended if they thought that. I guess that's because it's my own fear. And then like seeing someone else think it, I'm like, must be true. It's a conspiracy. Number 9, food. Kind of touched on this earlier, but I literally have to eat every 2 hours because I get hypoglycemic. I have to like food. 10. Kind of looping back to the whole pity thing is like, I don't want you to feel bad for me, because even though it fucking sucks most of the time, I really wouldn't change it, because even though it's like a very small part of my existence, I'm me, and like I wouldn't be me without it, kind of in a way. Like, it's just my body, it's not me, I understand that, but I don't think I would be as compassionate, I don't think I would be as like tolerant, understanding of like other people, or like have an appreciation for like what I actually do have, because I see so many times people taking advantage of things that I would like kill to have, like perfectly fine lungs when you're going and smoking a cigarette. Like, I can't breathe most of the time. Or people like who are a healthy weight saying that they're fat, and I'm like, I have to work 10 times as hard as you every day to look like this, and I'm still half your size. I just think that I have like such a greater appreciation of like life, kind of, in a way, and like that's why I don't want people to be like, I'm so sorry, or I knew somebody who had that who died. Like, I don't want any of that. I just want...
Really glad you told me. Like, I'm sorry, you know, but you're still the same person to me, and I still love you.
Whatever, like,
Don't comment something fucking stupid. And if you have CF2, hit me up, fam. I'm here to talk. That's what you do to the haters. You go to flip them off, and then you just... And anyway, so I am who I am, and I'm proud of what I'm fucking accomplishing because it's better than a lot of y'all, what y'all doing being a hoe. I don't know what I'm talking about. So anyway, I hope you have a happy Mother's Day, or you had a happy Mother's Day. I don't know when this video is gonna get up. So yeah, comment below if there's anything relatable about what I said, or if you want to tell me how awesome I am. I'm kidding. No, but really, please do that. If you wanna, you can totally leave a comment.
Oh, Mika, you're so fucking cool. Really, you're so awesome.
Okay, bye!